Hey guys, so today I'm filling my monthly makeup basket for October. I'm very excited because I have a lot of fall goodies to play with this month. So first I'm going to start with nail polish, and this is the month of Zoyas. I have two Zoyas that are holy grail favorites of mine, and then I have two brand new Zoyas that I haven't tried yet. So that's really exciting mix. So first I have what I'm wearing on my nails today, which is a polish combo, and the first shade in the combo is CoverGirl Outlast Stay Brilliant in the shade Always Naked. This is a dupe for S.E. Saint-Tropez. This polish does give me mannequin hands because it matches my skin tone really well, but I love that. So this is a really cool one to wear on its own. It is opaque in two coats, but I love it in this combo with Zoya's Bevin, which is a really pretty faded, bleached out sage green, also opaque in two coats, and this is again what the combo looks like on my nails. The next Zoya polish I have is another holy grail of mine, and this is Zoya's Wednesday, which as you can see, it has more blue to it and it's definitely a lot brighter than Bevin. Again, very opaque in two coats. And then I do have two polishes from their summer collection that are new to me, and even though these came out in the summer collection, I feel like these are such beautiful jewel tones for fall. They remind me of like peacocky shades. So the first one I have is Cecilia, which is a really beautiful blue tone teal shade, and then we have Talia, which is a beautiful peacock blue. These colors are so stunning. I cannot wait to wear them, and I hope they have the same incredible formula as Bevin and Wednesday. Now moving on to brow products. First I have my NYX Eyebrow Shaper Wax Pencil. Then to fill in my brows, I have two different brow pencils. The first one is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ash Blonde Taupe. I only have a little bit of this left, so when I finish that, I'm going to move on to the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Sculptor in Blonde, which looks like this. Then to set that brow pencil and fill in my brows even further, I have the Lorac Take a Brow Kit in Blonde. So happy about the pan I've hit on the lightest shade. Then I highlight under my brow with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I set my brows in place with the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Blonde. Now moving on to complexion products. For primers, I have two. I have the NYX Angel Veil to apply all over my face, and then I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer to fill in my pores. For foundation, I have a new one that I'm going to be trying out this month. This is the Catrice All Matte Plus in number 10 Light Beige. I will have a first impression on this. I cannot wait to try it out, and I really hope it's incredible. For concealer, I have two as well. For my under eyes, I just purchased this Maybelline Superstay Better Skin in the shade Ivory, and this matches my skin tone perfectly, so this doesn't really highlight. It gives pretty decent coverage, but I'm probably going to use this until I use it up and then not repurchase it because there is not a shade light enough to highlight on my skin. And then for my blemishes, I have my MAC Pro Longwear in the shade NC15. To set my under eyes, I have my trusty powder combination of the Wet n Wild Fergie Take on the Day Mattifying Powder and my MAC Shaping Powder in Emphasize. So for face powder, I actually have three, just because I'm not sure what formula and what color will work best with that foundation. So once I find out which powder it is, I'll probably take the other ones out of my monthly makeup basket and put them back in my regular collection. So I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in 100 Translucent, and I have my L'Oreal True Match Powder in the shade W1 Porcelain. And I also have my NYX Mineral Set It Don't Fret It powder in the shade Light Medium. So now moving on to cheek products. These are all the same as last month, so I will just run through them quickly. So for bronzer, I have the Revlon Photo Ready Bronzer in the shade Bronzed and Chic, which was a discontinued product, but it is a great matte drugstore bronzer. I'm so disappointed that Revlon discontinued it. Like, for what? What other bronzer do you have in your line that's actually good? Come on, Revlon, what are you doing to me? And then to contour, I have the Balm's Bahama Mama, which is a really beautiful deep contour shade that still works well in my fair skin tone if I use a little bit and really blend it out. I used it today. For blushes, I have six. The first one I have is ColourPop's Between the Sheets. I also have MAC Cantaloupe, which is a really beautiful neutral peach shade that is part of their Pro line, but anybody can purchase it online. I also have MAC Warm Soul Mineralize Blush. This is the OG packaging. I've heard that not only did the packaging change, but the shade changed a little bit as well. I also have the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Ginger Pop, one of my favorite blush formulas. Then I have the Clinique Blush in in New Clover, which is new to me but is a beautiful color. And lastly, for blush, I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Exposed, which is amazing. It's actually the only Tarte blush that I actually like. Their formula is not my favorite, but I have worn down the whole top layer, so it's gotten to the good stuff of this blush. And then lastly, for highlight, I have the Balms and Mary Luminizer, which is a really beautiful, intense metallic shade for my skin tone. So now moving on to eyes. First, for primer, I have the Milani eyeshadow primer. This thing has lasted me forever, and I actually have quite a few colored bases to wear this month, which makes me really excited because I haven't been using my cream shadows as much as I used to. They were one of my first loves where I just wanted like all of them, so I have a ton of different ones that I am planning on wearing with specific eye looks. So the first one I have is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. I'm still working on this to try to finish it up. The next one I have is the Milani Shadow Eyes Pencil in the shade Golden Bronze, which was unfortunately discontinued. Then I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Mossy Green, which was part of a limited edition collection from a couple years ago. And lastly, I have the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Nuba, which was also limited edition from a collection a couple years ago. So unfortunately, all of those bases except for one are limited edition, but because I have them in my collection, I still want to use them, and I have discovered specific looks where I use them, which makes me excited because whenever I give something a specific purpose or a specific look, I wear it so much more. And then moving on to eyeshadows, I have my Urban Decay Naked palette to use this month. I'm going to be using Naked and Buck as my transition and crease color with my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. And I'm also going to be wearing some of my MAC shadows this month, which is so exciting because MAC eyeshadows are my absolute favorite. And I'm going to be wearing this entire row this month. We have Woodwinked, Coppering, Sumptuous Olive, Soft Brown, and Brown Script. So with my Woodwinked eye look, I use the Milani base. With Sumptuous Olive, I use the Mossy Green Color Tattoo. And with Coppering, I use the Nubile MAC Paint Pot. Next for shadows this month, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Eye Studio Plush Silk Quad in Cozy Cashmere, which was limited edition, but you can still buy it online. I purchased mine a year ago, and I know that they are still available on some websites online. Then I have one pigment. I actually only own one pigment, and this is Makeup Geek's Utopia. I think this is such a gorgeous color. I would love to try a look with this because it is seriously like a jaw-dropping shade. And lastly for shadows, I have the two Catrice shadows that I purchased last month, and I really want to try these out because I'm going to be having a review of all of the products I've tried from the brand. So this one is the Liquid Metal shadow in the shade We Are the Champagnes. The name is so cute. And then I have one of their Velvet Matte shadows in the shade Al Burgundy. And then I have my Wet n Wild single in Brulee for a matte brow bone highlight. And I have my MAC Studio Finish concealer to help clean up any mistakes and keep my eyeshadow looking sharp and fresh. So for eyeliner, I have two liquid liners. All spring and summer, I was wearing brown pencil liner on my upper lash line. So I have really gotten out of the habit of wearing liquid liner, and I feel like I'm starting from scratch. Today was so difficult. This eye turned out perfect, and this eye I did 2 times and it still kind of looked jacked up, and I just didn't have time to fix it. So I'm using my trusty Maybelline Line Stiletto liquid liner, which is almost used up, and then I also have the Jordana Cat eyeliner that my friend Jean sent me. So I am going to hopefully figure out how to do wing liner all over again. Then I have 3 new mascaras for this month. The first one I have is the L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions Mascara, which I believe was discontinued. And this is what the brush looks like. I heard so many amazing things about this, that this is a really great lengthening and separating mascara. Then I picked out a mascara for volume. This is the Maybelline Colossal Chaotic Mascara, and I hadn't heard the best things about it, but I still wanted to try it out because I love Maybelline mascaras. This is what the brush looks like. I think this could build some nice volume and maybe give some fluttery lashes. This isn't going to look clumpy, messy, unless you apply it like this, like they tell you to. If you want just like regular lashes, just apply it like normal, and it will just help thicken and plump your lashes. So I tried it once or twice and it works fine for me. The last mascara I have is the Catrice Ultimate Lash Multi-Mizer Volume Mascara. I decided to throw this in because I wanted to try it out for my review video, and this is very similar to the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Brush, but it is bigger, and I'm using this today. Works pretty darn good so far, but I'll let you know my full thoughts in that review video. So then moving on to lip products, I have a ton of different nudes to rock this month. First, I have a lip liner. This is the NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Nude, which is a beautiful, beautiful shade and a really nice formula. Next, I have a Too Faced La Creme lipstick in the shade Country Star, which was limited edition from summer 2014, a really pretty peachy nude. This is a little bit more peach than the rest of these. This formula is not my favorite. I probably wouldn't purchase any more of them because they're a little bit too creamy, but I have heard from some people that that particular shade was more creamy than their regular line of lipsticks. Next, I have what I'm wearing today, which is the NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Raquel, a really nice beigey peachy nude. I do have a review on these lipsticks that I will link up here for you guys if you're interested in my thoughts. Next, I have the lip combo that is in my Finish 6 by Christmas challenge. This is one of my holy grail lip combos. I would not want to be without either of these products. I love the shades and the formulas. So first lip product that I have in this combo is the Tarte Matte Lip Surgeons in the shade Expose. Again, a really nice peachy nude, but it's a very comfortable pigmented matte formula. Then for lip gloss, I have the Buxom Full On Lip Polish in the shade Sandy, a great peachy nude. I love the minty scent and the cooling feeling on my lips. They don't feel stinging to me at all. It just feels cooling. So really, really excited to get some more use out of this because I love that combo and the formulas so much. Then I have two ColourPop lippy sticks. The first shade is Cookie, which is a matte finish. This came out in last year's holiday collection, but they decided to make it permanent, which I really love. I love when ColourPop does that. The other shade I have is Frida, which is a satin finish, and this is a shade that was created by Coffee Break with Danny. And lastly for lips, I have one lip gloss, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. This is a really pretty rosy light brown nude, and because this is more of a sheer formula, it doesn't show up on my skin tone as too brown. I actually really love this color. So guys, that was my October makeup basket. If you film these videos, please let me know in a comment down below so I can go check it out. I would love to know your thoughts if you've tried any of these products, and let me know if you don't film these videos, what products that you plan on wearing this month. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.